Jameis, what's it like to have a guy like Jimmy Graham to target the red zone?
He's a living legend. It's a blessing to be able to throw him the ball and watch him go up there and make spectacular catches.
James, just what's your overall takeaway just from this preseason as a whole?
This was my best camp of my career. Happy that we were able to go out there and compete. Unfortunately, we didn't get a win this last game, but I'm just grateful for every chance to go out there and take advantage of opportunities.
What do you think has made this your best camp?
I think just the numbers, high completion percentage, accurate throws, 100% decisions. So that's what made it my best camp.
What have you seen from a guy like Shaq Davis, who's obviously trying to fight to get one of those 53 boxing spots?
Man, I think Shaq is an incredible talent. Just his maturation during camp, from the beginning out there in those hot days, he had his back against the wall because he wasn't able to compete in some of those practices that was really hot because of some conditions that he has. But over the past 4 weeks, I know he has made the biggest improvement in that receiver room. So I'm so happy for him and proud of who he's become as a player.
And someone else you've taken a lot of snaps with is Kendra Miller. He mentioned he wanted to improve on his receiving. What have you seen in that area?
Yeah, I mean, he's learning from one of the best multi-facet running backs in the game in Alvin Kamara. So they're in the same room every single day. So he's learning from AK. Kendra is an unbelievable talent himself. So just his ability to learn, his ability to tote that rock and make those great catches in the passing game is going to be great for him.
Jameis, can you talk about what the next 48 hours is going to be like for everybody?
Yeah, I'm grateful doing this. This is my first year that we were able to keep, a 90-man roster until this point. So being able to evaluate players and being able to see what people can do up to this point has been definitely great on my heart, and I'm sure a lot of guys' heart over the course of the past few weeks. But the next 48 hours is going to be tough. That's just a part of this business. However, these guys, we make sure that we speak into everyone, that they know they will find a way to be resilient. It's in the Lord's hands, and that's just a part of this business that's unfortunate. However, I commend all the people that are going to make a roster, but also to the people that don't make a roster, keep your head up and keep fighting, because you're not just playing for one team. You're playing for 32 teams. 32 teams are evaluating you, and hopefully they can make a roster somewhere.
Jameis, how great was it to get Jimmy Graham a touchdown?
It was excellent to get Jimmy Graham a touchdown. Like, I get an opportunity to throw to a living legend. Got an opportunity just to learn from some things that we worked on at practice. So it was great to make it come into fruition.
Have you seen him, make that progression? I think DA talked about it was probably the Chargers joint practice. You kind of see him kind of rounding into the old Jimmy Graham. Have you kind of seen that as well from him?
No, Jimmy has been Jimmy since he first walked in the building. I just think that a lot of other tight ends had opportunities, right? Obviously with his experience, he's been to 12 training camps in his career. So we needed to keep him fresh. We need to keep him healthy. And I think when you go out there in LA and you're not playing in these conditions that we play in every single day, I think it'll allow for a lot of people to find their best side.
Jameis, how good overall do you feel just about this team since you've been in this room for a while?
I feel very confident about this team. We're going to do big things.
Why do you think that you'll do big things?
Because I'm confident about this team.
Going to be in Orlando next weekend?
I haven't decided yet, but I can't really express how much excitement that I have for Jordan Travis and Trey Benson to go and put a whooping on some of these Tigers, because I can't say that publicly because, we don't know who's listening.
I think we saw you on the sideline last year. What did you enjoy most about not only that game, but the environment and really the competition of these two programs, storied programs going head-to-head?
Well, having an ACC-SEC conversation has always been something that came up throughout my career, especially competing against guys and playing Auburn in the national championship. That's always a topic of discussion. Hopefully, Florida State will go ahead and join the SEC so we can eliminate that talk. But it was fun really being here. just because, you know, it was in the Dome, and the Dome just adds a different type of value to the game when you're playing here. I was kind of really happy that because it really was a home field game for the Tigers. But purple is my favorite color, so I root for LSU when they're not playing against FSU.
Is this a topic of discussion in the locker room this week at all?
No one really wants to place any wagers on this game. We're just going to keep everything focused and prepare for Tennessee. However, they really don't want no smoke.
You mentioned the electricity of the Dome. How excited are you for that game in Tennessee to the regular season have it packed?
Well, you know how our fans are. Our fans, they show up and they show out. And even just this preseason, just being able to feel some of that atmosphere. Did you hear how the crowd roared when Jimmy caught that seam, right? Like, and that was just only half of our attendance, you know. So I'm grateful to be a part of this organization, to experience a fan club like this. Yesterday we had the touchdown lunch, and just to see the passion and just the eye contact, the authenticity of our fans. You know, I met this lady from Wisconsin. I was like, how are you a fan of New Orleans and you're from Wisconsin? You know, I told her to go over there and talk to Ram because I couldn't believe it. All right, guys. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.